Hello guys, welcome to my channel guys. So like they normally say, wonders shall never end, alright? To every Biafrans who were actually expecting that today Simon Eba's court hearing was going to be based on his bailing, his bailing conditions, just like it was discussed the last time in the last court sitting. But to our greatest surprise, they said another prosecutor came up and brought up some allegations as well that the court is currently looking into before they can then talk about the bailing and its conditions. But I'd like you guys to listen to the full detail of what proceeded in the court today, being the 25th of the month of June 2025. And I'll be right back.
But they have been using that courtroom number 1. But today, they were told that the case has changed from courtroom number 1 to courtroom number 3. So today's hearing took place in room number 3. Room number 3, yes. Now, as they proceeded this very morning, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, remember that today, was to argue or to decide the bail condition of our Prime Minister. Remember, I want you to write everything down so that you people will understand, or our people, sorry for using that word, you people, that we, our people, should understand what the Prime Minister is facing and what we are facing as a people. So that those who are using this very struggle for a joke, who are using this very struggle for a ride, should go and ask themselves important questions if they are truly human beings. If they are true humans, if they truly have human heart in them. Apart from the unaliving of our people, yet some people are using this very struggle to joke, dragging something that nobody should even think about in the first place. And you are bringing it online, making everything to look like a joke. Because you are not even in touch with the reality. You are completely detached from the reality on ground. You don't know what is going on. You have never lost your loved one before. You have never lost anything before. You are not even in the shoe of the men on ground. You are not in the shoe of Mazi Simon Ekpa at all, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So you don't care. Your business is booming. You're doing very, very well for yourself. Probably some money is getting into your pocket from this same struggle, from Biafran's struggle, from Biafran's hard-earned money. And you are making it look like a joke, taking our people for a ride and for granted. Woe betide you. Woe betide you. Instead of the decision of deciding the bail condition of Mazi Simon Ekpa today, they went into another argument. I want you to pay attention. I'm giving you exactly what transpired or what is happening in the courtroom in Finland today. Instead of them to start making decisions or pronouncing the bail condition of our Prime Minister as expected today, whereby we are expecting that he will be released today or during the week to perfect the whatever bail condition that will be given to him, they abandoned that very topic and started making another argument. And for those who have already come out to read out for you 10 bail conditions given to Prime Minister, go and ask them where they are getting their own information. Jugodufa, are they even sure that they are Biafrans? Ask them if they are sure that they are Biafrans. Now, first and foremost, today we had another prosecutor. Today we had another prosecutor. It's no longer the former prosecutor prosecuting our Prime Minister on behalf of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Because that very prosecutor was defeated, hands down. Nigerian case was completely quashed, defeated, even though it has not been officially, how do they call it in the legal terms? Court thrown aside, even though it has not been officially thrown aside or quashed by the court of competent jurisdiction in Latin Finland, but the prosecutor has been defeated. That is the reason why there was a room for bail condition or bailout of our Prime Minister, pending the final decision of the case on September 1st. Gekwanti, on September 1st, unless moving forward, there may be changes. But for now, it stands on September 1st. Now, since that very zoo prosecutor was defeated by the Prime Minister of Biafra for lacking merit and evidence to back up all his or their claims and allegations against the child of Elohim, Wachineke, Mazi Simon Ekpa, today, they brought another prosecutor. And this very prosecutor is no longer for Nigeria, but for Finnish authority. The work of this very prosecutor today has absolutely nothing to do with Nigeria allegations or terrorism, because that matter of terrorism has gone into oblivion, just as the treasonable felony offense leveled against nnamdi Kanu was thrown into abyss in the zoo. So another prosecutor showed up, and they started talking something different from what we are already aware, something that was not even among the reasons why Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested in the first place in November. Then a video call was put across to our PM from the prison custody. He spoke, he answered so many questions on a video call, both the argument between him and the prosecutor, and of course, the questions put across to him by the three-man Finnish judges. Another significant changes today that make us realize that actually the matter is already dead on arrival is because even our PM's legal team, our PM has two lawyers that have been representing him, one man and one woman. And the man is his main legal luminary, while the female is his assistant. Now, the man did not show to the court today. The man did not come to the court today. The person who was there to represent our Prime Minister today is the woman, the female lawyer. Then, And this same female lawyer, our people, Biafrans, who were on attendance, have opportunity to speak to her, which I was also put on a conversation to listen to what they were talking about, in order for me to get first-hand information from her directly. So she said some few things, which some of them I will be communicating to all of you listening to me right now, those who are okay for public consumption. As PN was put through a video call to answer some questions, I will be giving you some few words, both the questions he was asked and, of course, his response. The prosecutor, the new prosecutor, said that our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa lied that he is a lawyer. So I want you to understand, you remember that I have gotten a different information. Let me know if my voice is coming out. I am getting a signal from the network. Let me know if my voice is coming out, please. Very, very important. I am looking out for your comment, the confirmation if my voice is loud and clear. I am getting a signal from the network. Somebody said no sound. Is that true? No sound? Is that true that there is no sound? No sound? Okay, we move. We move. Now, this very prosecutor who came today representing the Finnish authority, his main argument, his first argument was that Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa lied that he's a lawyer. Something that is not even supposed to be, that's not even in the charges. Being a lawyer or not being a lawyer is not on the charges of our Prime Minister. It has no business with the charges. But this man, this prosecutor came and said that Mazi Simon Ekpa lied that he's a lawyer. And they asked him, the judges asked him, is that true? Are you a lawyer? And Mazi Simon Ekpa said that he owns a law firm. He said, first of all, he said he is a legal advisor. Now again to you, Mazi Simon Ekpa said that he is a legal advisor. And he largely deals with immigration and other matters. This is the answer of our Prime Minister. He is a legal advisor and deals with immigration and other matters, which we all know that Mazi Simon Ekpa deals with immigration. He even has made a lot of expositions about some immigrants that he helped in Finland and some in some other countries. Even some of them even turned against him, and some of them DOS wanted to use against him. Now, it did not end there. They now began to talk about his company. After he has already answered that very matter of being a lawyer or whatever, remember his answer, which he was able to prove. I am a legal advisor and I deal with immigration and other matters. That was the answer, and he was able to prove it. Now they jump from there to his company. Oh, we noticed you have you own a company, Ekpa and Co. He said, yes, I own a law firm, Ekpa and Co., which inside this company, there are people like lawyers and co who are working through it. Now, I've already told you that the lawyer was only the second lawyer and is a female lawyer. After they have trashed the matter of owning a company in Finland, which is Ekpa and Co. Lego, firm, they jump from there, boom, to the task. Oh, we have seen your dealings, and we have seen your record. You are owing the government your tax between 2021 and 2022. You are owing tax between 2021 and 2022. I want you to remember that in the first place, these are never the reasons Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested in the first place. Never the reasons. They were not on the chat, on the charges. But all of a sudden, because they have seen that Mazi Simon Ekpa has defeated the zoo with a lot of evidence choke. Can somebody write in the comment section, evidence choke? After the zoo were defeated, then they have been finding a way to hold him down. And I want to use this opportunity to tell a sister that she's doing very, very well, actually. That very sister is amazing. I'm not going to call your name for security reasons. This very sister sent a voice message yesterday on a group. She was very, very emotional, saying that she saw Mazi Simon Ekpa, who was almost free, almost released. And then she saw a group of people, two different groups of people, consisting men and women. In those two groups, then one group say that they are going to go back to the court, that the first judgment was not right, that the judges didn't judge it well. And she began to blast them in that dream. And when she turned to the other group, consisting men and women as well, what they are saying there is the same thing, almost the same thing that the other group that she lambasted was saying, that they must go back to the court, that the judges didn't judge it well. That means, there are people who are doing everything humanly possible they are concocting many issues, many things that are not even there, that are not supposed to be there, that has no reason why keeping Mazi Simon Ekpa in the custody. Just the same thing the zoo is doing today. You accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of treasonable felony offense and terrorism. And then you are bringing in You are talking about equipment, broadcasting equipment. You charge somebody of treasonable offense and terrorism, yet you are the case, the main matter you are judging in the court of competent jurisdiction is about, what do they call it? This thing for radio broadcasting. Kifova Polia, can somebody remind me in the comment section? What do they even call it? Not signal. What do they call it? Transmitter. Transmitter. What does transmitter have to do with terrorism? What does transmitter has to do with treasonable? And you are keeping that man for the past 5 years in the custody, denying him his rights, making him to go through mental torture, isolation, inhuman treatment, solitary confinement. And you are accusing that person. You are judging him for bringing in transmitter that does not even warrant arrest. Bringing in transmitter, whether legally or illegally, does not warrant arrest. You sue that person to court, that person will go there. If the person truly bring in transmitter to Nigeria illegally, the court will find that person and that person will pay. It's very simple. But they are concocting these stories because of what? They have no evidence to back up their terrorism charges and treasonable offense. No evidence. And they know that they do not have jurisdiction to try nnamdi Kanu. That's why they are bringing in all those nonsense talks. This is the same thing. I said the same thing that is going on in Finland as I'm speaking to you now. They said, you said you have a company. Is that having a company in Finland, does it have any business whatsoever to do with the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa since November 2025? That is complete 7 months, going to 8 months now. It's already 8 months. It's already 8 months now. Complete 8 months. Because today is 25th. It's 8 months now. And you're talking about owning a company in Finland. They talk about tax. So tax, they said Mazi Simon Ekpa is owing tax for 2021 and 2022. And Mazi Simon Ekpa said, he's in talks, pay attention. This is how he trashed that very, statement. The Prime Minister told them that he is in talks because in Finland, according to the explanation, in Finland, if you normally make an estimation of the amount you are supposed to earn in 1 month. Listen and listen very, very attentively. In Finland, based on what I was told reliably, you give estimation of your monthly income. If you are supposed to earn 10,000 naira in a month, and then you finally earn, out of that 10,000 naira, the government will tell you how much is your tax for that very month. And you are going to pay your tax the moment you earn that money at the end of that month. But if you earn, because you are the one to make quotation, you are the one to tell the government your earnings per month. So if you earn beyond that, very amount, that very 10,000 naira you have told the government, maybe you earn like 12,000. So that means you are going to be given something which you are going to remit. You are going to remit some amount of money in order to, because you cannot cheat the government, in order to correspond with your, your full monthly, earnings. Now, between 2021 and 2022, according to the prosecutor, because the prosecutor is the one who brought this very matter of tax today. Now, the prosecutor said, you are owing tax to the government between 2021 and 2022. Why did you do so? And why are you owing the government? And you lied about your monthly income. The magistrate told the court via video conversation that played out. Now that it was not my doings. I earned higher than the expected amount which I was expecting to earn that very moment, that very period, in that 2021 and 2022. That is the reason why it happened. But I am in talks. I am already in talks with an agency known as Vero. There is an agency, those of you living in Finland who are listening to me right now will understand what I'm talking about. There is an organization known as Vero. Vero is not organization, sorry, an agency, just like here in the zoo, you have like NAFDAC, you have NDDC or whatever they call all those agencies. You have DSS and all that. So this Vero is an agency that oversees the tax. Anything that has to do with tax in Finland is overseen and being taken care of by this government agency known as Vero. So our PM told them that he is already in talks with Vero over payment plan, how he can be able to pay the tax, the accumulated tax that he is owing, which he can be paying even 10 euro, 20 euro, 50 euro, 200 euro, 100 euro, depending on the agreement he reached or he reaches, because the agreement is not yet reached. So depending on the agreement he reaches with the tax agency known as Vero in Finland. So the moment they come in conclusion on how the payment plan will be, then he will start remitting the payment until he completely pay the tax in full. So now this is how PM answered that very query and trashed it. But there's another thing that you all must understand, which also